In the annals of humanity's greatest achievements, a select few structures have become so iconic that they transcend both geography and time, entering the collective consciousness as immortal wonders. The Egyptian pyramids, standing sentinel over the desert sands, are instant symbols of civilization's power and mystery. The Great Wall of China winds across mountains and valleys in a testament to ambition and endurance, while the luminous grace of the Taj Mahal draws crowds in awe of its beauty and the love that inspired it. Among these ancient marvels, one stands majestically amid the lush forests of Southeast Asia, Angkor Wat. Towering above the Cambodian landscape, it is not only the pinnacle of the nation's architectural heritage, but also a monument swathed in questions, legends, and enigmas that tantalize the imagination. Angkor Wat stands apart, not merely as a temple or a relic, but as the spiritual heart of Cambodia itself, a symbol so vital that it graces the country's flag. Just as Egyptians regard the pyramids as emblems of their forebears' ingenuity, Cambodians revere Angkor Wat as a symbol of resilience, identity, and grandeur. Its silhouette commands reverence, a monument to the aspirations of a people. Yet at its heart lies a profound mystery. How precisely was this sprawling, intricate wonder constructed? Did the Khmer people of 9 centuries ago truly possess the knowledge, resources, and technology necessary to raise such a masterpiece? Or does the enigma of its origin hint at influences or legacies, now lost to time? The Western world first learned of Angkor Wat, not from the Khmers themselves, but through the astonished accounts of outsiders. In 1586, Antonio da Madalena, a Portuguese missionary, visited the immense complex and was left speechless by what he saw. His words conveyed the sheer magnitude and splendor of Angkor Wat, suggesting it was unrivaled save for the architectural marvels of Rome or Greece. Later explorers echoed his sentiments, describing the site as worthy of comparison with the ancient wonders of the Mediterranean world. Here was proof that advanced civilizations flourished in the East, capable of constructing stone cities hidden beneath the jungle canopy. What exactly makes Angkor Wat so astonishing? The answer lies in its scale as much as its detail. Covering more than 1.6 million square meters, Angkor Wat sprawls across the plains, vast enough to overwhelm any who walk its grand corridors. Yet it is more than mere size. In the heart of a once mighty city, Angkor Wat rises like a man-made mountain, its central sanctuary symbolic of Mount Meru, the cosmic axis in Hindu cosmology. This architectural homage to the sacred is realized with mathematical precision. The tallest central tower climbs to 65 meters, surrounded by 4 smaller towers, forming a quincunx aligned with the cardinal points and embedded with sacred geometry. The corridors within Angkor Wat unfurl like the rings of the universe itself, each boasting endless bas-reliefs carved with delicate mastery. Apsaras, celestial dancers, twirl eternally along the sandstone walls, their smiles enigmatic, their forms full of life. Intricate depictions recount the great Hindu epics, the churning of the ocean of milk, celestial battles, and the exploits of gods and demons, rendered with a complexity that suggests immense resources and technical prowess. The sheer amount and quality of these carvings dwarf many contemporaneous creations from any part of the world, giving rise to legends and suspicions about the hands and minds behind them. Coursing beneath and around Angkor Wat is a tangled web of canals, reservoirs and moats, hinting at a mastery of hydrology, rare even by today's standards. Recent investigations have revealed vast underground channels, suggesting the ancient Khmers engineered an environment both beautiful and sustainable, capable of serving a mighty city. How this knowledge, encompassing geometry, astronomy, and medicine, was acquired and transmitted, remains one of Angkor's most beguiling mysteries. Official chronicles point to a singular figure, King Suryavarman II. Historical records credit him with ordering the construction of Angkor Wat in the early 12th century. Yet even in his time, the Khmer Empire was embroiled in war and external threats. That such an unprecedented monument could be raised in the 35 years attributed to his reign is a proposition that defies easy explanation. The logistics involved, mobilizing tens of thousands of workers, sustaining them, and coordinating the supply chains across wild terrain, demand not just discipline, but genius. Was Suryavarman truly the mastermind of Angkor Wat? Or was he simply the last in a long chain of leaders whose efforts coalesced in the creation of this wonder? Contemporary satellite research has added fuel to the debate. In recent years, Japanese teams have mapped out the network of canals believed to have carried stone from distant quarries directly to the construction site. The precision of these waterworks points to an advanced, well-organized society. Roads, reservoirs, and city streets appear in intricate symmetry with Angkor Wat at their center, suggesting that transport, labor, and administration were deployed on a scale previously unimagined for Southeast Asia. Yet even with impressive logistics, the question remains, how did the Khmers leap from wooden palisades and rice paddies to a stone metropolis of almost supernatural beauty? For some, the gap between documented skills and the reality of Angkor Wat's complexity is too great to accept at face value. Alternative theories proliferate, pointing to lost civilizations predating or blending with the Khmer. Some researchers discern alignments between Angkor's layout and the so-called ley lines, mysterious patterns connecting ancient sites across the world, including the Egyptian pyramids, the Peruvian Nazca lines, and the remote statues of Easter Island. Are these structures, separated by oceans and culture, the legacy of a pre-Ice Age civilization, a forgotten Atlantis, or even beings from beyond our world? The suggestion is provocative. Perhaps Angkor Wat stands not alone, but as one of many ancient windows into forgotten realms of knowledge. Others take these speculations further, positing that Angkor's precise alignments with other World Heritage sites are no coincidence. They believe that millennia ago, ancients grasped energy lines spiraling through the earth, constructing their monuments on these invisible grids to harness unseen power. In this narrative, Angkor Wat serves as much more than a temple. It is an energy hub, a cosmic beacon, or a key that unlocks the memory of vanished civilizations. While evidence for these ideas remains circumstantial, the allure of explaining Angkor's inexplicable grandeur endures. Stepping back from speculation to the visible, we find that the very architecture of Angkor Wat is an explicit reflection of the sacred beliefs that dominated the Khmer mind. Its original dedication was to Vishnu, preserver and protector in the Indian pantheon. Every part of its structure is a physical embodiment of the universe described in Hindu cosmology. The moat symbolizes the cosmic sea, the outer wall the edge of the world, and the soaring towers the peaks of Mount Meru. The proportions of the temple are said to encode astronomical numbers, the days in a lunar year, the cosmic ages, embedded within its corridors and sanctuaries as if the stone itself were an almanac. This sacred geometry, with its uncanny accuracy and beauty, suggests not just great faith, but a sophisticated understanding of metaphysics and mathematics. The axes of the temple align with the solstice sunrises and sunsets, as if the builders meant to bridge heaven and earth with their creation. In doing so, they produced a monument that was not just a place of worship, but a living model of the cosmos, a demonstration of the unity between the divine and the material. Though the jungle had long since reclaimed the temple's outlying chambers, Angkor Wat never vanished completely from local memory. Yet it was the explorations of French naturalist Henri Mouhot in 1860 that reintroduced Angkor Wat to global consciousness. Muho was awestruck, proclaiming the ruins grander than anything left to us by Greece or Rome. Comparisons with Solomon's temple seemed suddenly plausible, and romantic Europe devoured the tale of a city swallowed by the forest, waiting centuries for rediscovery. In recognition of its enduring influence, Angkor Wat now enjoys status as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the pride of Cambodia and an icon for all humanity. Despite centuries of study, profound questions about Angkor Wat persist. Why did such a vital and magnificent complex fall into neglect and obscurity? Some scholars point to religious transformation, the shift from Hinduism to Buddhism as a root cause, with the old ways abandoned for the new. Others suggest invasion, resource depletion, or devastating drought drove the city's decline. Its immense water systems became a liability rather than an asset in an age of uncertainty. Then there is the enigma of forgotten engineering, suggesting knowledge lost rather than simply neglected. Thus the question lingers: who really built Angkor Wat? The evidence is rich, but never conclusive. Official stories credit the Khmer Empire and its visionary king, but anomalies in skill, technology, and symbolism open the door, however narrowly, to speculation about lost civilizations or even extraterrestrial guidance. The truth may be concealed beneath the encroaching jungle, hidden in the tangled roots of memory and legend, or perhaps written in the stars. Angkor Wat remains, above all, a testament to the heights of human genius and the enduring allure of the unknown, a monument whose riddles will continue to inspire wonder for generations to come.